Hi, I'm Ida Joy, aka The Natural Tarot. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. Um, we are, I'm so excited. I'm sorry, I can't stop smiling. The full moon is tonight. Well, you've been seeing it in the sky. Look, it's flickering, flickering, flickering. Um, you've been seeing it in the sky and it looks completely full, but it goes into its most fullness tonight, which it is the most beautiful and it's something I love. It's a wonderful night to take the time to, if you're already into metaphysical things like crystals and spiritual baths and things like that, you know that this is a wonderful night for moon water and crystals and all of those things. But to those of you who are into that and those of you who are new to all of this, it's something really good. This is not the time to think about the things that you necessarily want to let go of. The full moon, when it is in its glory, this is the time to think about the things you want to draw into your world, you want in your life. And it's time for those manifestations, those positive thoughts, those things. And I'm going to give you an example. We do not want to, I want to, I no longer want to draw in negative people. No, I want to draw in people who are positive, who pour into me, who give like I give, who care about me, who are genuine, who I can trust. I call in my team. I call in my tribe. This is a beautiful time to tap into the person that you've been trying to become. And I'm saying that because there is a collective right now who has been recovering from like dark nights of the souls, letting go of toxic connections, family and friends and workplaces and all kinds of things. And you've been doing the fight, baby. You've been doing well. You've done so good. And now we are here and we're at the end of these toxic cycles and going into this new age of where the only thing you're going to remember about the past and yesterday were the tools you needed to take with you to do your assignment going forward. And I believe that I'm talking to a group of, some of you call yourself star seeds, light workers, earth angels. Some of you know that all of that is connected, right? We're headed into that time. I'm going to say we, because I'm a part of that collective. We're headed into that time where the lessons are no longer going to be harsh. We're headed into learning under peace and love and gentleness, learning through guidance and in the 3D, because their guidance was always there in the 5D. But in the 3D, right here in your face, in the world, people coming into your life who match your energy, who want to give, who want to love, who want to cherish you the way you love and cherish people. A lot of you have heard over the years, you're too nice. I've heard that a million times. I don't believe in being too nice. I now believe that not everybody deserves my niceness. Very few will get my raft. Very few. Because it takes a lot. And I no longer surround myself with people who I even have to give my raft to. Very few will I allow to share my energy if they don't match my energy, if they're not coming in with that same, I want to look out for you, or I want to support you in your goals and your aspirations and where you're going in life. So there's no need for all the anger and the fighting and the frustration and the hurt and the brokenheartedness and the wondering how they feel about me, because I'm attracting in people who have no problem telling me how they feel about me. And it's usually good. It is more than often good. So we are going into these really beautiful stages. A lot of you are thinking about relocating. There's a mass movement towards Texas, Arizona, and Florida. Yeah. Yeah. And I heard Washington State, not Washington, D.C., Washington State. If you are thinking about relocating, and these are some of the places, and I just heard Atlanta, and I heard hesitate with Atlanta. And that is for someone in particular who's thinking about moving to Atlanta. This is not the time for you to move to Atlanta. If you were thinking about moving to Washington State, Texas, or Arizona, Florida, yeah, this is a good decision. This is a real good decision for you. Yeah. Okay. What I'm seeing here, this is Three of Swords. Somebody is coming out, what I just talked about. You're coming out of this hard time that caused you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. Some of you, this was romantic. Some of you, this was just finding out who family really was or friends really were. But this heartache, and you're stepping in to the sun. You're stepping into this place of peace and serenity. And a lot of you are in this place of solitary right now. And you're slowly moving towards, and this is the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the deck, right? You're slowly moving towards this new stage of life. And it's going, and I'm not interested in giving you like blowing smoke. I'm just not. But I am interested in you knowing where this is headed, where you're going, and you're actually really going into a much better stage of life. One that in which you will, I keep feeling this release, this peace, this protection, this love, this love. You're realizing that you were never alone, at least not in the 5D. You always had your guides and your coaches and God, whatever you believe in. I always say that we all know at this point, if you see any of my videos, I believe in God. God has always been on your side. And you're now realizing that all those times that you felt so lonely, like I want to cry because I just heard that somebody felt painfully lonely from childhood. Even when people were around you, you were, yeah, it's flickering. You felt so alone, and you felt like no one was on your side and no one had your back, and you were never anybody's favorite. That is changing. That is changing. I'm sorry. It's not sadness. It's just overwhelming of just, I think I dropped something. No, I didn't. It's just an overwhelming of just feeling like, yeah, you were just by yourself and no one had your back, but you always had people's back, but they never cared about you the way you cared about them. They never looked out for you the way you looked out for them. Yeah, it's time to go forward. Yeah. Okay, it's time to go forward. You're breaking these chains. You're breaking this, and it's like you know that you have a calling on your life. You know that you have a calling on your life, and part of the calling on your life is to make this world a better place. I literally heard that Michael Jackson song, "Make it a better place." Is that Michael Jackson? You and for me. I can't remember if that's the right tune, but, and you've always been seen in your past as a person who almost views the world like a Disney movie. Like people are like, look, the world is not that peaceful, that loving. But you've always had the attitude of, it's not that way because you won't make it that way. It's not that it's not possible, it's because you won't make it that way. And you were absolutely right. You were absolutely right. The world is cruel because people make it that way. The world is evil because people make it that way. And we're going through a transition in a stage. And we've come out of this time where the world is really seeing itself for what it is, because everybody has access. Everybody has access to the internet. Everybody has access to to look at all the celebrities and things that now can no longer hide the monster side of them. They can't they can't keep pretending like they're just, the pudding pop man, right? Like, no, 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 sir. Okay, no. So now they have to, they can't hide anymore. So we're at a place where people are having to either sit in the comfortableness of saying, hey, I'm evil, I'm this, I'm that, I'm an abuser, I'm this, or change. And the people around them have to go, I'm just going to just keep willfully ignoring this stuff, or I'm going to stop these secrets in the family and the creepy uncle or aunt who nobody can leave the kids with. We're now saying, no, you can't come around us. The kids don't have to avoid this room. We avoid you. You have to go away now. So things are changing on a immediate level, family and friends, and on a global level where the world is like, we're tired. We're tired of this. And we're willing to fight for it. And we don't care. And that's where you come in. And that's where this collective comes in. There's a change that is heavily moving where you're now going to be speaking your truth. I love this Queen of Swords. She's like, every queen, in tarot is beautiful, but she's got this weird little mask or kind of painting over her face. And she's like, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to be, when it comes, you're going to know. It's going to be very clear. Usually they're very bold and you can see who they are. She's kind of like subdued. And I'm not going to necessarily tell you what my plans are, but no, I have plans. No, I have plans, and know that my truth will be told. And these chains, they're coming off. I'm breaking them off, people. This evilness that has been going on in the world, it's going away. I know who I am now. And I'm causing an energy in this world where things are going to be exposed for what and who they are. And I'm not backing off of that. Understand me. Understand me. So I don't know who this is for. Part of it was for me. But you need to understand that your time is here. It's not coming. It's not, one day. It's here. It's here. It is around the corner. And if we're talking about it's coming, it's like it's coming Tuesday. It's not coming in 2 to 3 years. It's coming now. It is here. And it is time for you to start standing in your truth. Some of you are hiding your gifts. You have spiritual gifts. It is time for you to start using them. We are at the, I don't care what the reason is, get up and start using your gifts. We are here. It is time. The time has come. I heard this. I heard that somebody can't even wear your wigs anymore. Now you're like, I can't even wear my wigs. I can't do anything but wear my own hair. And I went through that where I was consistent with wearing wigs and weaves, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. And one day, hopefully God will be like, look, you can wear them again. But now if I put on something, I get a headache. So you look, y'all just see wild ponytails, and sometimes you see it down, whatever. I can't be anything but 100% me right now. Wait a minute. Even my lip gloss. Even my lip gloss is clear. I don't know what's going on. And no, I wasn't fake before, but I love, I used to do hair. I used to, I was in that, all that stuff. And I love wigs and weaves and nails and all that stuff, but I just can't. Everything is very basic for me right now. And it is just me, 100% showing up as myself. I cannot be around anybody I have to be fake around. I cannot go any place that makes me feel like, and I don't mean like trying new things and stuff like that makes you feel uncomfortable. I mean, like, it is a time to be you. 90% of the world or people who knew me had no idea that I've always been into spiritual practices and that this is what I've been doing since I was a little girl. I got into tarot later in life, but interpreting dreams, seeing, family members who were long gone before I was even born. All that kind of stuff has always been. And if you watch some of my videos before, I met my son when I was 6. I didn't have him until I was 25, and I had been married 2 years by then. And I knew exactly what he was going to look like, and that I would only have one son. Natural birth. I feel like I'm going to have another child, but not naturally born to me. I feel like I'm going to have a stepchild. I've felt that for a while now. Or maybe even stepchildren. Well, look, hey, I love babies. So here's my thing. Because I'll go off on a rant. Stop hiding your gifts. Step into who you are. It is now. It is now. It is time. Let's go. Let's go. All right.